welcome back to the Red Zone. I'm AJ, and this is all your Manchester United sports, entertainment, and news updates. This is the video for the match reaction for Sunday's game against Newcastle, which finished 0-0. We're posting it a bit late because if you were on the Instagram, you would have known we had family emergency that we had to take care of. I didn't even watch the game live. I couldn't take my notes. I couldn't fully dissect the performances as I would have liked to live. You get more of a feeling for it. But I did manage to watch the game back in full, saw the performance. It's more of the same old United, you know what I mean? It's up, down, win, draw, loss. It's just more of the same. It doesn't matter. Even when we play well, we just still play the same kind of boring way, dead way, unable to break teams down. When we come across a low block, it's like it's run out of ideas. The first half, they should have probably had 2 goals, if I'm being honest with you. They outplayed us, outrun us, outthought us. It's a bit of a madness, really. You had Joe Linton, header off the crossbar, header off the post. De Gea didn't look like he was getting near that, so we got a bit lucky there. The penalty. People are going to say, oh, you're a Man United fan, you're going to say that. But come on now, let's be real. We've all watched football, we've played football. Well, if you've played football, you know how it goes. When you got in the box, Varane did dangle the leg, which obviously is going to make Callum Wilson. If you play football, you know, you see a leg dangle out. Your first thought is kind of a defence mechanism is to try and dodge the leg, whether that be lifting your foot up, jumping over, whatever. You don't want to crash into the leg, you want to continue the run. So I don't even think Callum Wilson dived for a penalty or anything like that. I just think he saw Varane's leg come out, and the automatic response is to try and dodge it. Has obviously threw him off balance and he's gone down in the box. But if you watch it back, watch the replay, even in slow-mo, you'll see that Varane pulls out of the challenge. So there's not really the contact there, it's the thought that's there. So VAR made the right decision. They got that one right. Yeah, first half was a bit of a joke, really. Pressing's non-existent. We started with Cristiano Ronaldo. You see Ronaldo doing his little bit of pressing. Bruno, you'll see doing his pressing, but it's not how you're supposed to press. You see the teams that are sick at pressing, like Liverpool, City, they press. Like, if you remember Mighty Ducks, it's like some flying V, and they just all press at the same time. Defence even pushes up with them as well, but it's mainly the strikers and the forwards and the midfielders. They just all press, which obviously puts the team under pressure. It's common sense. If you're going to pressure someone with a ball, they're more likely to make a mistake or to just lump the ball, or something's going to happen. But we don't do that. You'll see Ronaldo will try and press. This is a 37-year-old. Bruno will try and press on his own, but that's no good because they're just going to bypass it with the pass. And I just don't see, with a manager like Ten Hag, that is how he plays. I don't see how the pressing game isn't improving, which only leads me to believe that it's the players. Obviously, we made a couple of recruits, but they weren't even. Martinez played, obviously. Malacia wasn't playing. Anthony does his bit. Anthony's probably getting pissed off himself now, thinking, fuck me, I'm doing this every game, and these men are just leaving me to do it on myself, so what's the point? That's what I'm saying. It's kind of more of the same. It's like, realistically, when you see that sort of game, it's like, it's no different from an Ollie ball or no different from how Rangnick ball. It's just no real press, no real intention to go and seek out the ball, just wait and see what happens. Yeah, the first half was a bit of a joke, really. Fred, again, man he shouldn't even be a United player, let's be honest. Never mind starting games and that. It's a madness. I think his contract's done in the summer anyway. I know they've got the option, but knowing Man United, they'll take the option because they want to keep his value. But realistically, my man should just be let go. He's not bringing anything to the team. When he plays the CDM role, which Casemiro played today, Casemiro played well, did what he had to do. You can't expect a CDM to score a hat-trick or keep assisting man goals. This is what forwards are for. So he did his job. He was shielding well, breaking up play, popping the pass off. But when Fred plays there, he's non-existent. He's chasing shadows with a smile. This is what we're supposed to be happy about, that the man's playing the game with a smile. Like, fuck that. It's not Smile FC. It's Man United FC. We're trying to rebuild. And even in this one single game, we want 3 points. I don't want to see man just smiling and thinking, oh, it's okay. When he's Ten Hag today played him in the more progressive role, when he plays that role, he'll pop up with a goal every now and again. But if I'm being honest, my nan will pop up with a goal every now and again. The loose passes, finishing shocking, no vision, always looking for the sideways pass rather than trying to thread a ball through, which is why we missed Eriksen again today. He's chasing shadows, he's not following runners. It just shouldn't be in the team. And I thought Ten Hag was going to change it at half time, maybe even bring in a Scott McTominay, try something a little different, I don't know, but he didn't. Second half though, it was a lot better, but still more of the same problems from Ollie Ball. Rangnick Ball can't break down the low blocks, do you know what I mean? Teams like City, teams like Liverpool, you'll see they'll keep the ball, they'll work the ball, they'll move the ball. I've got to admit, the keeping the possession and the trying to find the pass you can see it is getting a bit better under Ten Hag, but it's still breaking down that low block and creating clear chances. It's not happening. It's why Ronaldo's not scoring. The man scored 20 goals last year. You think he's just going to get an handful this year because he's shit or because he's 37? Nah, man, that's bullshit. It's because there's no creativity coming from behind him. No one's whipping in crosses. Rashford don't whip in crosses. Sancho, it's rare he whips in crosses. He's just going to try the 1-2 pass and move and break into the box. Anthony is more of the same as well. You see him, he try and dribble, he'll try and cut in and look for the pass. He will finger ball him, but you need that to be happening consistent, especially within a low block. And that's what Newcastle did the whole second half. They just sat back and thought, you know what? We tried in the first half, it didn't work. We're going to gas ourselves out, so we're just going to sit back and we'll take the point. It's obviously what they did. But again, couldn't break them down. As you know from the results, from watching the game, this decision shouldn't have happened, but it happened. So what can you say? Ronaldo was taken off, Rashford brought on. God knows why, because when you're trying to break a low block down, you're not going to be interchanging or fizzing. They're not going to be by our 18-yard box so we can break and Rashford could whip onto it. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be more or less trying to whip a ball in, which is why Ronaldo should have stayed on until what happened in the last minute. Rashford gets a clear header, 5-6 yards out from goal, puts it wide. Like, the man's not a striker, and these sorts of finishes just prove our point to why he should be a winger. If Ronaldo was on there, he buries that 10 times out of 10. Ronaldo buries that. I'm not even saying 9 out of 10. A header from 5 or 6 yards out with the goalkeeper central. Either side, it's a goal. He had 2 goals ruled off before he went off as well, Ronaldo. But I ain't really got no arguments with them. The one he was offside, that second one, they can argue as much as they want, but I watched it back and all the Newcastle defender did was roll the ball to the keeper, and then the keeper stops it. That's not taking a free kick. He was rolling the ball to the keeper. As a Man U fan, even I will say that. That's why you have to understand when I said in the first half about the penalty incident with Varane. I'm not just going to say, oh, penalty, or oh, it should be a goal. If it's not a goal, it's not a goal. Do you know what I mean? Well, let's have a look at what we've got down here. Rashford as well, he rounded the keeper. I remember that one as well. A lot of people thought he was going to be offside, but the linesman never put the flag up, so he was onside, rounded the keeper. If that's a striker, even if that's Martial, or if that's a top striker, he's just slotting that ball into the empty net. There wasn't even a keeper in there, but instead, the man's tried to pull the ball across, and Fred has come up and fluffed the shot completely wide, made a total hash of it. The fuck, you know what I mean? These are just more proof of the pudding that we need a striker. I don't care what other people say. Oh, it's the creativity. Yes, it's the creativity. Obviously, you need to create chances for the strikers. But Ronaldo obviously ain't going to play 40, 50 games this year. Do you know what I mean? Not 90 minutes. So we need another striker. Martial has played, what, a game and a half this season because of injury. So we can't count on him. That's in January. He has to try and find a striker. Has to. Yeah, that's pretty much it really. 2 points dropped, 3 points missed out on. When you see Chelsea won as well, and we were just slightly behind on those kind of hoping Chelsea would slip up, and if we'd have won, we'd have jumped. But when we're making mistakes, what can happen? But that's pretty much for the match reaction. Let us know what you thought of the game. Let us know what you thought of the players individually. Also, before we go, I want to give 2 shout outs. If you leave comments and you want them read out, or if you just leave a nice comment, we're going to read them out in the following video. Eventually, when we start going live, of course, we'll be interacting live, so we'll be able to say everything as it happens. But first, we want to give a shout out to Payne Like Bane, who sent us a really nice comment saying he's not even a Man United fan, but he wishes us the best of luck and to keep up the good work. So thank you for that, bro. Hope you tune in for some more videos. And also I want to give a shout out to Amandeep, who commented on the last video saying it was a great video. Thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, make sure you turn on that notification bell so you know when we upload a video. Make sure you check out the Instagram page, which is at the bottom of the video now, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.